Hello, fellow STEM scholars. My name is Justin Montgomery, and I'm currently working in project management at a project and construction management firm called the Allen Group in San Francisco, California. So, brief history about myself. I was born and raised in Jessup, Maryland. I grew up with a vivid fascination of structures and how infrastructures are built, such as buildings, bridges, dams, canals, tunnels, how they're constructed underground and underwater, ships, all of the aircrafts and skyscrapers. Always fascinated me of how is a skyscraper actually built. After grade school, I had a passion in STEM, and I went to the University of North Carolina A&T State University, where I obtained my bachelor's and master's degree in civil engineering with a focus in structural engineering because I really wanted to know how things were built. But after growing up and working with like uncles and relatives on different construction projects, I remember one time we were renovating a house and it came down to, oh, okay, we can build this, we can build this. So what are we going off of? We're going off of blueprints. I'm like, oh, well, how, who makes the blueprints? And he was like, I don't know, Justin, go find out. So that's what really put me in the field of engineering because I wanted to learn how things are actually designed and then constructed. So after obtaining my master's degree, I obtained a job in San Francisco working with the Allen Group in construction management, where we're currently building a two-story community center for the Bayview Hunters Point area in San Francisco. And part of my task and role in construction management is to manage the cost, the construction, and the project schedule. Cost, just brief summary, we want to make sure that the project maintains, we're given a budget and we'll maintain the budget, make sure that we fall and complete the project within the allowed scope. And with construction, we want to make sure that the infrastructure is built to what was designed. So we work with the contractors who actually build it and the design team who designed it. And then project schedule, we want to just make sure that we complete the project either on time or ahead of schedule. So we work on ways we could decrease the time with the critical path and how we can work on ways we can cut back on time. So I want to take a moment and talk about leadership. If you want to grow and excel at an exponential rate, you must display strong leadership skills. So within my company, the very first project I was assigned was a 4-year project design build of a 5-level parking garage structure at SFO, San Francisco International Airport. And most capital projects such as these are multi-million and billion-dollar projects that take several years to complete. So within probably a little over a year, around a year and a half, I was asked by my company executives if I could move on to another project at SFO working on a terminal renovation project. And I was going to work right alongside the senior SFO project manager. So I was just promoted from an entry level office engineer to an assistant project manager in a little over a year. But it's mainly because of the strong leadership qualities and talents that I portrayed. It was the faith and it was the trust that individuals had in me that I could fulfill those roles. And also within my company, I helped establish and start the Young Professional Program, or later called the Career Path Program, in which we help students or people who are new to the construction management industry network, connect with one another, meet people, other people inside the profession to help develop that strong career platform. Another way outside of the workplace is at my church. My local church, my pastor appointed me head of the trustee board over a year ago, in which I manage a team of trustees to help upkeep and renovate the grounds and facilities around the church. And even most recently, I was honored with a young emerging young leaders award presented to Justin Montgomery for outstanding leadership, business excellence, and advocacy to advancement of minorities in transportation, in which I was recognized by Compto and I received a certificate from the Congresswoman Barbara Lee and also a certificate from the Senator Nancy Skinner. And it just portray it, it just highlights the importance of leadership and how leadership can advance you further in your career. So with that, I want to leave you with this, to all you young scholars: be proactive. Be proactive. Join organizations, committees, activities, anything around where you can get involved and engaged to help develop those leadership skills. For instance, when I was coming up, my mother constantly put myself and my siblings in activities around the community. And then from there, when I went off to college, I ended up becoming a student senator for the SGA. I became members and executive board members and president of student organizations. And when made that transition from college into the industry, those leadership characteristics just came on board as long as I continue to grow. And people recognize that, and people will open different doors and opportunities for you to take advantage of. So, with that, hopefully I'm under 3 minutes. I know I'm not, but take care. God bless. And Dante, thanks for putting this together, and take care, son.